personality conflicts, did they clash in that way? What's your impression of how Bobby Watson was seen or feared, in the community or among people he knew?
Sure. Okay. Lieutenant, did you want to take this call?
David, if I understand you correctly, the conflict with personalities was you had two strong individuals, and yes, somebody did share that Mr. Watson would only be talked to a certain way. And when you get those personalities clashing, I think that could be part of that power struggle for movement. Movement, what is that, cash? Is that business? We don't know. But that's obviously something that we looked into.
Reading between the lines, do you think they had time to go back to the house and dig up or find several $100,000, and that money was the money that was eventually deposited in the bank accounts? Is that what I'm understanding from those documents?
We know that the money was allegedly at the Careaga family home. It was not located by ourselves or others, so we are assuming that money was taken.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions right now?
Yeah, you mentioned new technology to help solve this crime.
New technology, we had newer style search warrants that hadn't been tested yet that we had to work with the prosecutor's office on. Different types of forensic testing that was new that we worked on, and all those took a large amount of time, and we had to wait for results.
One more question for you, Elisa. This has been 5.5 years of your life. Maybe you get one case like this in your career. What's it like to be standing here today having made 3 arrests?
There was a lot of planning. I've been involved in this case the whole time, so is Sergeant Gundrum. Yesterday when I heard the third person was in custody, it was just a big relief, and I was glad to make phone calls to the family. And I can let Lisa answer that as well.
Could you spell your name again?
Sorry, it's Lieutenant Chad, C-H-A-D, Birkenfeld, B-I-R-K-E-N-F-E-L-D.
To answer that, it was fantastic to be able to look at the family and actually answer questions that I've been holding back for 5.5 years. It's great to be able to answer all of these questions for everybody, because I think the community has been incredibly patient, especially the family. They've been beyond patient, waiting and trusting that it was never a cold case, that it was continually being worked. The former administration and my current sheriff have always been incredibly supportive and encouraging to continue whatever I needed to do. I worked on this case full time, just this case, for years, and my fellow detectives who are here picked up the slack of other cases that I should have been working, and everyone jumped in and helped. So it's a relief, but it's fantastic to be able to answer questions.
So Detective, you've got a smile on your face today.
Yeah.
You mentioned arrests are forthcoming, likely. This is a small community.
Yep.
There's people out there you're worried might be connected to this, so the Modes does.
Correct. And because of the nature of this crime, why you perhaps did not give us the information at the time, or maybe why you lied at the time. However, these gentlemen are now in jail on a no bail hold. They're not getting out, and I just ask that you step forward. Do not become wrapped up in this. If you were providing criminal assistance, then step forward and let us address that at this time.
Sergeant Gundrum, can you address whether during the arrests additional evidence was gathered, and if the 3 suspects chose to talk to police?
None of the suspects wanted to speak, and no additional evidence was gathered.
Okay, any other quick questions? Like I said, all the detectives, or both detectives, will be here, excuse me, to answer any other questions you might have.
Out front, whatever this was,
Say it again?
is this scuffle at the front door related to something?
Well, we're not sure, to be honest with you. We have to find that out. I'll find that out in the meantime, and I'll come back with some information if I can.
Just to follow up
Excuse
on the idea that there was money at the home and that was taken, is it your feeling that it was taken during the commission of the crime, or that someone came back and dug it up?
Our belief is during the commission of the crime, however long that process was, due to the fact of the previously released video of Mr. Careaga being down at Camp Union and the time to Hunter's 911 call, that there was ample time for somebody to take that money while they were on scene.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up at this point. Anybody that wants any additional information has my information. You can reach me at kdickins@kitsap.gov. I can make available whatever